Hello everybody, I'm still working on my Seamless Portals mod, and right now I'm going to go over some of the changelogs that I've done. First thing to note is Portal Gun has been improved slightly. You can hit R to remove portals, and placing them is just as simple as, well, placing them like with mouse 1 and mouse 2, just like the game Portal. One thing I couldn't fix, this black sky. You guys always wonder why the sky is always black. It's because the virtual camera behind the portal is technically here, meaning that the sky will always be black because it's inside of the world. There's no way around this. I tried so much stuff. Sorry guys, it's just not happening. You're gonna have to deal with the black sky. It is actually so bad to the point where like even the Portal game itself hasn't fixed this issue. I'm sure they could, they just haven't. Like they didn't even bother trying. So like if the actual Portal game didn't fix this, I'm not fixing this. So time to go over the actual portals. I'm going to place one there, and I've made the portals even more seamless. And you may be like me, come on now. You've made this portals mod seamless enough. Stop trying. No, I'm going to make this portal mod as seamless as possible. And it's my mod, so I'm going to spend a lot of effort on making it seamless. So this is what it looks like when you go through now. And you may be like me, this is worse. What do you mean? This feels even worse. And you may be right on that fact. However, you also have to consider the fact that I have 400 ping. I have almost half a second of ping delay. This is what it feels like to hold a prop. Yes, this is like real half a second of latency. This is horrible. And the portals are still, for the most part, seamless. I've improved my prediction code a little bit, so it's not as jittery. You can still have problems like that where you'll like sort of go through and change a direction mid-portal thing, but there's not really anything I can do about that. So, oh well, I guess. Let me set my ping to 0. There we go. Alright, another thing that I've improved about the portals is that I've done some general optimizations. One of the bigger ones being inactive portals that I'm going to optimize. I'm going to spawn just a ton, and you can see my frame rate has not really dropped at all. It used to be pretty bad because it would render each like vertice independently or triangle independently. Not anymore. It's a lot better. More optimization is always good for it. Alright, another thing regarding to optimization is if I spawn a couple portals like this. Oh, by the way, I've improved spawning portals. They're not as weird, and you can actually spawn them now. Like you didn't used to be able to do this. Like you used to, but then I broke it, and then I fixed it again. Never mind. And right now, you will only render 6 portals at once. And you may be like me, why would you only render 6 portals at once? Just render them all. Well, let's say I have a whole bunch, like this. That's a lot of portals to render. That's a lot of processing that's going into just rendering the scene. That's too much. So what I've done is I've made it so it'll only render 6 maximum. I'll probably have a console command to change that, but as of now, this is what it's going to be like. This will be useful for stuff like big parkour courses. So let's say I just had a portal like on the wall here, and I had one on the ground or whatever, and I had like another one sticking out of here or whatever, and you would like hop through each portal, and it would be like really nice and cool. You can do that now without much frame rate impact because not only is there a distance limiter, so I won't render the scene after a certain distance, you'll also only render 6 at a time, and I mean it's sorted by distance. So if I had like 1, 2, 3, and then I had like 2 back here, you can see the 3 or the 6 up here get rendered first, and the back are neglected because they are farther away. If I drag this portal up, you will see that one of these portals over here is neglected because this one is closer to me. always nice to have some optimization. I'm sure people with poor or worse computers will probably be happy to hear that I'm also trying to focus on a lot of optimization to get it as smooth as running as possible. I've looked into a bunch of code to try and again optimize it, and right now it's very similar to the safe space slash doors add-on, which is this right here. It's very similar to this in regard to the fact that like how smoothly it runs if I spawn a couple like that. Alright, another thing that I've been working on are some bug fixes. So there was a bug where you would hold C on the portal and your screen would flash crazy colors. Alright, let me remove the fix. Alright, epileptic people, look away for like 5 seconds. Alright, I'm going to hover over this screen in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, I'm hovering it over it, and as you can see, this is very bad. Obviously, epileptic people will not have fun with this, so I fixed this now. Epileptic people or whatever, you can look back because I fixed it, and this is what it looks like now without the crazy screen flashing. If you are epileptic, I highly suggest getting the updated mod on the GitHub so you don't have a seizure or whatever when you accidentally highlight over a portal or something. Alright, another thing that I've done, this is a feature where I can go over like here, and I can do this. Spawn a grenade, go here, boom. Look at that, you can hear sounds through portals. I'm not even sure if some of you would have realized that, but sounds now travel through portals. This has been a thing for a little while, I just forgot to mention it in my past videos. So, you can hear the sound emitting from like there, even though it's actually emitting here in the world. Pretty nice. That's pretty much about it. You'll likely won't see too many extra features being added until the portals are as optimized and perfected as they could be. I will likely like try and get what's it called? Oh, like shrinkable portals. So if I put these here and I take one, and property sizer is compatible with these, by the way, and I can shrink it like this. I'll make it so that if you go through this portal, you'll be more shrunken on this one, using with compatibility with my player resizer, which will probably be pretty nice. But that'll be a feature that'll come later. Another feature that will come later is props going through portals. Right now, it's not very good. You can kind of see that there's a visual clipping that occurs at the portal. It's super, like I haven't done too much with with regard to props going through, but I'll try and fix this. The problem is it's a paradox where you can have like one cube on this side of the portal and another cube on this side of the portal. Actually, let me probably use this so it's a little easier to comprehend. And you can have a cube on this side of the portal. And this would be the duplicate cube, but then this would like interact differently if there was a prop over here, if I pushed it. It's a huge mess that I have to somehow figure out. It's mostly referred to as a paradox, so always fun to try and solve a paradox now, isn't it? Another cool thing, you can actually hear like the crowbar sound emitting from there when I hit it. Probably hard to hear, but you can hear the sound. It's pretty cool. That's about it for now. Again, the mod is public on my GitHub. It is not an add-on yet because again I want to tweak it as well and as good as possible before the final release. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next update video. Goodbye.